Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he missed it. It's no good. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. With our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Green 39! Green 39! Over! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And if they're going to take it in for another touchdown like they did on their last drive, they're going to have to do it the hard way, starting at the 1.
And Is at a difficult position. Obviously, where they are on the field, they have to be careful with the football. But at the same time, they can't be so careful that they can't run their offense as well. Everyone's got to lock in this situation. No mistakes.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Shift together here from the D-line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Run!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And it's the Steelers who've moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where cover the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And look at this. They get the oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And coming out now, the Broncos. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Franklin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Like a 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And give that one to the Cardinals. They wind up winners. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Another victory perhaps in the Cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They're going to look to throw. Fights him off. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target. 3rd down here.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.